Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Titular and we are back in Pro Cycling Manager 25 with episode number 20, the last one of this week of episodes. And we are still injured because of our fall in the last episode, yesterday's one, but we are at the turn of the month and we are going to get a level up because of the 65 points that we are going to get on this turn of the month. Meaning we've got two axes to choose from, one of them at 87, the puncher one, and 94 for the Northern Classic. And in this episode I think I'm going to race 4 one-day races, and that's going to be not the Mercantour unfortunately, but it's going to be not the Brussels, not the Port Epic, but I think we are going to start in Copenhagen for the Copenhagen Sprint. This one I'm going to bring you the final 30 kilometers. Then we are heading for the Giro dell'Appennino. This one I'm going to bring you the full race. Then we are heading for the French National Time Trial Championship. We are going to follow Pierre on it. And finally we are going to end the episode in the French National Road Championship, which is the bonus objective of our career. And this one I'm going to bring you the final 50 kilometers of this stage. I think, because I don't think we are going to race this too, because we are still injured. We'll see. For now, let's get this turn of the month and let's get that level up, and let's see what is awaiting for us in terms of level up. If I choose Northern Classic or if I choose Puncher, we'll see. And should be soon, this turn of the month. Here we go. So after the Giro d'Italia, it is the turn of the month. Come on, game. Hopefully the game did not crash. It didn't. 65 points as expected, overshooting by 2 points, and we get that level up that grants us improvement of attributes or evolution of potential. Next one only grant us skill point. So the climber still, the climber is not that good, giving us mountain, medium mountain, time trial, but we don't care, stamina and recovery. That's not ideal. Puncher is great, to be honest, despite not giving us cobbles. It grants us sprint, medium mountain and hills, and of course stamina and resistance. What about the Northern Classics? Northern Classics is good as well. Not giving us anything on medium mountain or hills, but giving 2 cobbles, giving us 1 flat, and still stamina and resistance. Let's count the points here, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Not a great level up. What about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. They are quite the same, both granting a sprint. But I think this time around I'm going to choose Northern Classics to get our cobbles to 80 and improving our flat as well. That's the main thing. So, done. And skill. I think I'm going to put it on willpower. Okay, great. We can sort our contract as well. And I think I put on Unibet last time around, and I think I'm going to keep going for Unibet. Okay, good. Let's accept that. And now I'm simulating all these days until we reach the Copenhagen Sprint. So I'll do a cut here while I'll simulate these days, and I'll be back for the Copenhagen Sprint race preview. And here we are in the Copenhagen Sprint race preview with our brand new stats, getting 71 on sprint, 80 finally, the first stat that we reach 80. It's cobbles along with acceleration, and of course 81 on resistance. The physicals are good. So with that said, unfortunately that injury hindered our, not only our level up last in this episode, at the beginning of this episode, but hindered our possibility of getting some good races here, because 56, we need to roll a +2 or +3 in order to have at least the stats that we are based on. and even that I think we are going to drop. Pedersen is the main favorite. This is for sprinters, but we should be fighting for it if we are lucky. We've got Menghini, which is a sprinter here, Perraccione, which we still don't know anything about, Quarturci, Scarso, I think it's the first time that we race with this guy, Scarso, and David Ulrich, I think it's the first time as well. Okay, with that said, let's do it, and I'm going to do a cut here in the loading, and I'll see you guys in the final 30 kilometers of this 238 kilometer race in Copenhagen, the Copenhagen Sprint, Roskilde to Copenhagen. Final 30 kilometers of this sprint race, Copenhagen Sprint, and we were in the breakaway, and we fulfilled our manager wishes of getting 170 kilometers in the breakaway, so we did it. And now we are waiting for the pack here to join us. We rolled a +1, which is brilliant, and as expected, despite this +1, our stats still suffer a penalty. Okay, we've got Quarturci here to help us, so let's make him protect me. Why not? Let me increase myself to 65 in this final bit. The breakaway should be getting those guys.
Several riders are attempting to break away.
Okay, pack is accelerating a little bit. Where is Quarturci? I have to accelerate myself to 75 then. Quarturci is here. Excellent. We can use him at the end. The breakaway of two men are doomed, pretty much here. Okay, let me put myself at 85 now. 17 kilometers to the line. Let's keep going. Now 10 kilometers.
He's going for victory.
Guys are trying to go. Doesn't matter too much or at all even. Okay, 8 kilometers. Let's use Quarturci here. And I think I lost Quarturci. Let's put him on 85. Let's give him the super leader. And let's wait we don't lose him again. And try to put Quarturci alongside Pierre at the front. Oh, we lost Quarturci. Of course we did. Of course we did. Barbier. TTT. TTT could be a good option here. So give the gel to Pierre. Brennan is another good option. So let's try to follow Brennan. Why not? Okay, who's going? Anilkovsky. TTT, maybe. Are we not following TTT? Don't think so. Okay, we got to him, but we used a lot of red by doing so. Are we following Pedersen? Probably, yeah. I think that's the right wheel to choose. But we are out of energy. Yeah, we spend a lot of red trying to get TTT, and Pedersen is going to win this, but we are going to do a top 10.
Well
maybe top 12, okay. Not too bad, achieving the breakaway goal and doing 12. I don't think the manager will give us any points because of our 12th place, but of course, achieving that breakaway objective will grant us points. You can see the victory here of Pedersen. It was quite easy, leaving the wheel of TTT on the right spot and then sprinting to the line faster than anybody else. So quite an easy victory for Pedersen there. Okay, so what is the manager thoughts? Excellent on the breakaway of evaluation, but only grant us 3 points. Okay, so 2 days now to the Giro del Alpennino, and I don't think I need to do a cut here, to be honest. We should simulate this quite quickly, despite this being the month that a lot of national championships are going on. But fortunately, we've arrived to the Giro del Alpenino without much of a fuss. And here we are. What is our fitness? 61. We increased a little bit, but still very low. 202 kilometers. This is tough, man. We are not among the favorites, especially with these guys here. And we've got Agostinaccio here with us. Cecchini. Fabro. Pires. Quarturci. And Tsarenko. Okay. So I don't know if we are going to be the leaders, but we are going to fulfill manager orders for sure and try to do something at the end. So I'm going to do a cut here, and I'll see you guys in the full race for this Giro del Alpenino, Genova to Lucca. And here we are at the start of this Giro del Alpenino, and we roll the 0, so big penalties on our stats, only downhill. And Barrada don't suffer anything. We are to do work, so I'm going to do it because I want to try to grab points from the manager, so that could guarantee us 9 points if we are able to achieve this work objective. But of course, guys attacking, the pack is trying to select them. Let's use the aerodynamic skill to help us a little bit. Now the pack slow down, and I'm going to slow down at 55 at the front, and let's do our work. So we are ought to do 30 kilometers of work, so to guarantee the full 9 points I think I have to do 38 kilometers of it, and that's what I'll be doing. So get me those 38 kilometers, 50% is done of the 30. So 75 should be 50% of the work that we need to do now. Good. One there. 100%. Let's increase ourselves to 59. Okay, let's see how many work have we done. So 3 kilometers to go. Almost there. We can use the aerodynamic skill in the process. Okay, 30 kilometers of work done. Let's fall back. Let's rest a little bit as we are catching the first proper hill. Oh boy. Can we survive this hill? It's not long, but it's not short. And this pack is short on the other hand. Oh boy. We are still needing to cross a little bit more of this hill. 65. Going to survive. 75. Okay, now we are downhilling, so I'm going to put myself at 59 again. Going to set the sneaking to return up front, as we did. Excellent. Okay, cool. So I'm going to take this 59 as much as possible, because the last third of the race is dreadful, man. But if we are able, by any chance and miracle, to survive on that final climb, we should be one of the favorites with our 71 sprint, but of course -3, putting us on 68. So Quarturci is even more favorite than us, despite his -3. So Tsarenko probably, but of course we'll have other opponents here that are more qualified to do that. We should survive this, barely. Oh boy, 85. Let's drop again to 59. And let's use the sneaking. Agostinaccio has
Oh, a
fallen.
rider has taken a tumble.
It's not ideal
Fortunately, nobody went down
for
with him.
him. Okay, now I'm going to increase to 65. Let's keep going. 13 members on that breakaway ahead with more than 5 kilometers. They are going to be difficult to catch. And who are they? Can I see who are they? Capello, Stenik, Proietti, Castellon, Sbaragalli, Norsgaard. Norsgaard is a problem. Schoenveld, Martini, Sterbini, Viviani, Rinaldi, Tella, and Augster. Augster is another problem. Okay, we are going to start climbing, so let me put myself at 75. And this should be enough for us to do this first of the final 3 climbs, or maybe not. Let's go 85 then. Maybe it's not enough. Okay, 85 should be able to hang on in here, hopefully. The pack took already a minute to the breakaway. They're going very, very hard, man. Okay, let me drop myself to 75 now. Okay, we reached the next climb, which is not as steep. Now, let me drop to 65. Let me use the sneaking once more. Try to return up front. Let's do it. Pierre is doing well. And let's try to recover energy in the process. While reaching the front. Less than 3 minutes now to the pack, to the breakaway. I can use the aerodynamic skill once more to help us a little bit. Here. Okay, we are reaching this climb, and this climb is not going to be easy, is it? Not at all. We didn't recover all of our yellow, which is problematic to say the least. So that's why I'm keeping myself at 65, trying to save a little tiny bit of energy. And we did it in this approach. Okay, now let's go 85. We have to. Okay, and now we should not survive this, probably. We are trying, but we are being pulled backwards, and still half of this climb to do. Come on, try to survive, Pierre. Let's go and put Pierre on 90. Nevertheless, we are going to be dropped. Energy is not something that we have in abundance. Okay, we reached the top at the front. I don't know how, to be honest. Let's try to get into the front again using the sneaking and recovering a little tiny bit of energy. Despite the fact that we were split down here. So we are in the group that hopefully they can grab the front. At least that's the hope. Yeah, they did. They did grab the front. So let's go again, 85. And try to join the front. Okay. Of course. We are getting dropped, so let's go 90 once more. Quarturci giving me orders that I don't care. Guys are attacking and probably favorites. Fabro is now the leader, surprisingly enough. And energy-wise, we are almost done. 4, and very soon on this stage. Okay, so let me drop myself to 59. Dot even. Or let's go 40 in order to recover some energy. Try to recover some energy at least. Okay, drop to these guys from the original breakaway. Okay, we were able to follow these guys. Okay. Yates is attacking. He's a favorite, alright. Okay. I should grab water. This means that we are going to not going to dehydrate here. going with these guys. They are going so hard, man. So let me drop myself to 59 then. Let's keep going. Doesn't matter that much. I'm going to use this. And 6 kilometers. Conti got this.
Didn't disappoint his teammates. It's a
Voeza,
job
the
well
second
done.
one. Let's use the aerodynamic skill. So Yates only got the 6th place. That was a bad race for Yates. Gel to Pierre. And let's take this now to the line. Can improve this to 65, why not? And P50 exactly. Okay, if I wanted a P50 I couldn't do it. Okay, this was always going to be tough, and of course rolling a 0 with such poor fitness was that announced for us. So let's see Conti sprint to the line to get a famous victory here in the Giro de Alpenino. Big win for him. Congrats. Congrats for Conti. Fabro was our best guy. Maybe we can get some points because of Fabro. Let's see. We did. Okay, 16 points overall because of the exceptional work and 9th place of Fabro. Excellent, man. Excellent. So, the France National Championship time trial in 2 days, and this we are going to struggle a lot, and there are going to be a lot of races on these 2 days. So I'm going to do a cut here while I'll simulate, and I'll be back once Titular Pierre is about to leave the podium on this French National Championship time trial. Titular Pierre is about to leave the podium. Of course, we don't stand a chance here on this time trial. The message we got from the manager was, given the level of opposition, it will be difficult to get a good result here. However, give it your best shot. So, no chance we can get some points here. The only shot we could get points here was a top 10, but not going to happen. Especially with very negative race stats. So, let's go 72, I think. It's going to be our tempo here. I think 72. This is not flat, but not a hard terrain whatsoever. So I think we are going to go 72 all the way. Let's see the first checkpoint, how we are going to do. 70, already losing 2 minutes around there. Yeah, we are dreadful on time trial. Despite 67, so 66 today, we improved quite a lot since the beginning of our career. On a thing that is not our speciality, not by a long shot. 40 on the second one. Okay, we are improving despite losing time, but we are improving quite a bit. 20 kilometers to go. Energy wise, I think we are doing great, to be honest. Oh, here comes the guy. This guy. Gernelec. Yeah. Don't stand a chance here. At all. Downhilling a bit. Should I go 85 on this climb? Maybe. Why not? Okay, now let's drop again to 72. Got a little bit faster on this climb. Now 72 and 68, so we decreased in terms of placing again, losing almost 7 minutes now. Yeah, this is not ideal at all. So final 2 kilometers. Let's do this times 2. Final kilometer, let's do this times 1. And let me increase myself to 90. Or even 99 now. Oh, I could spend a little bit more red. So we ended up in 70 for now, but there are still guys needing to finish. And every single one that will finish will overtake us. That's undoubtedly.
but 7 minutes and 31 to Paul Seixas, who is still leading. He's going to lead, and okay, we did a top 100 at 82, and Paul Seixas is French champion on time trial discipline. One of the first guys to leave the podium is hold on till the end to become champion, and Decathlon with two good time trial guys there, very good time trialists, and as expected, no points from the manager. So again, I'm going to do a cut while I simulate these days, because we are in the middle of, in the gist of all these national road and championship time trials races. So I'm going to do a cut, and I'll be back for the French National Road Championship race preview.
Final 50 kilometers of this France National Championship, and I'm going to drop myself to 20 because nobody is working here despite this breakaway of 10 men. Nobody is willing to work, so I'm going to wait for the pack. I'm going to grab water before the pack get us, and they got us already, so that was not the right moment to grab water, unfortunately. Maybe we can get it without losing too much ground. Let's see. So this was a good race day condition, man. +2. That was brilliant. So let's put ourselves 65 at the front, or even 75. The manager wanted us to go into the breakaway for the final 150 kilometers. For 75 kilometers we did 101. So this is fulfilled, 3 points guaranteed, and he wants a top 50 finish. Very generous of him on this final bit of this stage. So let's try to do it, shall we? And with that said, trying to keep up with these guys, with this group, with this pack. Okay, good. Let me drop myself to 65. Try not to spend too much energy. The guys ahead should be doomed, hopefully. That is the hope, at least.
A fall has just happened in the peloton.
Don't care.
Several riders are on the
Let me
ground.
put myself now at 85, and I cannot get slower than this. Yeah, the pack
There's a
grab
few
those guys
riders
ahead.
jockeying for
More
position
guys
at
are
the
trying to
front.
go, but we are holding. Even 85, we should recover a little bit on this downhill. At least that's the hope. We didn't recover at all, but okay. Let's keep going. More guys are trying to go.
There's a mass crash in the back, but it doesn't look too serious.
We should be holding. Oh, the pack is splitting. Let me drop myself to 65. Trying to recover a little tiny bit
It looks like
of energy.
the pack has bitten the dust collectively, but the
Come on, don't
riders
split
would
up.
seem to be
Let
okay
me
to
go
carry
at
on.
A5 again. This should be enough for us to hold till the end. Come on, hold, hold, hold. Oh man, energy-wise we are not doing phenomenally here. Let me put myself at 65 again. Trying to recover a little tiny bit on this downhill. And again, let's go 85. Okay, final 5 kilometers are upon us. So go like this, gel and use the aerodynamic skill. Use everything that we have available. And energy is something that we are not fond of. Okay, let's use 90 and use the sneaking. Oh man, red is something that we are using already, and we are going to be out of it as we enter the final kilometer. Can we do a top 50? Yeah, 37, okay. So the top 50 is achieved nevertheless, but of course, Gotthard is the champion. We were too weak for this. Maybe next year with some teams surrounding us, and of course not having an injury weeks before this, maybe we can do this, and maybe we can become French champion. Yeah, we have to wait for season 3 for that. So, manager, 21 points because good, 37 on the top 50, and of course the breakaway objective is done as well. Okay, so Monday's episode, we are heading for China. This is a big tour of magnificent Qinghai, 8-stage tour. The first one is flat, so final 30 kilometers. The second one, oh boy, this I'm going to bring you the full race. The third one, oh no. Okay, so this is going to be the final 30 kilometers as well. The third one is going to be the full race. The fourth one, it's going to be the final 30 kilometers, and then the fifth one, the sixth one, the seventh one, and the eighth one, it's going to be the final 30 kilometers as well, with the seventh one being the final 50 probably before we hit this Nacon mountain. That's the plan for Monday's episode, because this one, on the other hand, is done, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and leave me some comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Titular. I hope to see you Monday, and I hope you have a phenomenal weekend. Bye bye, and take care.